So the first question is on nth term or sequences, and we need to find the expression or the nth term of the sequence. So to do this one, we're first of all looking to see what's the difference between each number, and on this one it's +4, so we're adding on 4 between each number. That tells us that it's going to be 4n, it's in the 4 times table, and then in addition we have to work out what number came before it, because if I substitute in 0, then that's going to give me my 0 term, so this whole term here will go to 0. So before it there was 2, which means that I need to have +2 afterwards. When I substitute in 0, I am left with 2. So 4n plus 2 is your final answer. And then for the second part, you're asked to find the next term and then the nth term. So the next term on this one, let's have a look at what we're adding each time. So the first time we're adding on 6, then we're adding on 8, then we're adding on 10, then we're adding on 12. So this one does not change by the same amount each time, but we can assume that the next one is 14. So if we add on 14, then we have 42 plus 14, which is 56. And we need to work out the nth term. So to do that, it's a quadratic sequence. So one way to look at this is to see what the second difference is, and we're adding on 2 every time. So that tells me that I've got n squared, and I now need to work out the second part. So let's find what the formula for n squared would be for the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, and so on. So 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. Now what we should have had was our original sequence here. So we should have had 6, 12, 20 and 30. So we can find what the difference is between these numbers and to see what we're missing. So we should have had an extra 5 here. We should have had an extra 8, 12, 9, there we go, 11, and 14. And that now forms a new sequence. So we have a linear sequence there with a difference of 3. So that tells me that my sequence is 3n. And then again, let's go back, find what came first, plus 2. So my sequence is 3n plus 2 and n squared. So n squared plus 3n plus 2.